This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create a professional website, blog, portfolio, and online store. For a free trial and 10% off your first purchase on new accounts, just head on over to squarespace.com and use offer code GAMEBREAKER7. This episode is also brought to you by Shutterstock.com. With over 20 million high-quality stock photos, illustrations, vectors, and video clips, Shutterstock helps you take your creative projects to the next level. For 30% off your new account, go over to Shutterstock.com and use offer code GAMEBREAKER7.
Game Breaker TV.
What's up, everybody? I'm Gary Gannon. You're watching Game Breaker TV, and this is The Republic, episode 145 for July 8th, 2013. On today's show, KOTOR turns 10, and BioWare gives us shit. More monthly events are on the way, and PvP still has problems. All that and more, but first, from SWTOR.com, this is Larry Everett. How are you, sir? Bacon!
You're a liar.
He is such a liar. We had a pre-show about how Larry really doesn't like pork or bacon, yet he drinks from a bacon mug.
I don't.
Blasphemy. And joining us, of course, Void Minx, a.k.a. Laura Williams. How are you?
Hey, guys. I'm hot.
You enjoy bacon, right?
Well.
It's hot in here. I'm sweaty.
What did you have?
Our AC... I don't know, the water pan just started overflowing and woke up this morning.
Flooded your
basement's
house?
Completely. No, well, it didn't flood the house, but it flooded the attached garage. So we've got a rug that's probably going to have to be tossed because it's super moldy and not drying. And yeah. So we just got it turned back on, but it's still really, really hot in here.
Well, chat room agrees with you, so whatever that's worth.
Yeah, see, chat room thinks you're hot too.
All right, let's talk about some Star Wars: The Old Republic. So first up, KOTOR. KOTOR's 10-year anniversary is coming up on July 15th. Can you guys believe? I can't really believe. Can you guys believe that KOTOR is 10 years old? Wow.
Can you believe that I've never played it?
That may be worse than Larry not liking bacon. I'm just gonna say it might be worse. Have you never played it? You should play it. It's like you can buy it on Steam for probably like $2. It's one of the greatest games ever created of all time.
Larry,
how many times have you played through KOTOR?
A couple of times at least, but yeah. I try to go back to it now, but it's a little bit difficult. But when it first came out, oh my god, it was awesome.
It is a little bit difficult, a little long tooth, but it's nice once in a while to go back for the nostalgia reasons.
Yeah.
But BioWare's come so far. Whole trilogy of Mass Effect games. I can't believe it's 10.
Well,
I feel old.
It does. It's incredible that I don't know. Everything has been uphill since then, right? Everything since BioWare, what BioWare has made, all awesome since. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Bye, Leia.
See ya. Stealing. Somebody just stole a prop. So BioWare is celebrating the day with a blog post from the one and only Mr. James Olin. As a blog post, a brand new title and cartel coin giveaways on Facebook. However, there is a little weird. This is just a little bit weird, I think. Tell me if you guys agree. The title, which is Revan's Heir, which is kind of a cool title. That's going to cost you 10 cartel coins.
I mean, really.
That's really insignificant, but really? Just seem random? Like, just, it's 10th anniversary, so let's charge you 10 coins.
To get the thing instead of just giving it to everybody. Seriously? Well, I don't even know why I'm surprised because they made us pay for all of the Christmas stuff.
Maybe it's 10th anniversary, 10 coins. I mean, it's next to nothing. It just seems insignificant.
It seems really, really trivial. It's literally
if you want to unlock it for everybody.
Yeah.
It's literally nickel and diming us. Literally.
Now it's literally just diming us.
He's diming us. Well, it costs 5 cents to unlock it for everybody. So
you
it's a nickel and a dime.
You could buy a dime bag and a nickel bag. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Larry.
It just, I don't know. And then on top of it, it's Revan's Air. So that means everybody that's wearing it, all, I don't know, at least 200,000 people that actually buy it, because I'm sure at least that many people are going to, are somehow Revan's Air. Somehow in the time-space continuum of
he was locked in stasis in the Maelstrom prison, and so obviously weekly they were taking donations from him and creating all of these clones. There you have it.
Sure, I'll go with that. So yeah, sure. 10 cartel coins, and like you said, Laura, Eric Musco revealed that the title, it's going to be, for 10 coins, it's an unlock per character, on a per character basis, or you can add it to your collections for a mere 5 more coins. So 15 coins for all of your characters. I mean, you can buy this off the GTN as well, right?
Yeah. I think you're going to be able to sell it.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to be able to sell it. But,
so what's the community thinking of this? I mean, is everybody just sort of like, why didn't you just give this to us? Like, I mean, it's such an insignificant amount of coins. It's not like it's a big deal. It just, that's what even makes it seem worse.
It's just kind of
that's kind of the community is just basically they're just
face bombing.
Yeah, it's 500,000 people face bombing at one time, plus all the people that already are not in the community who read about it and are face bombing. So, yeah. But
now, what about subscribers got 500 free cartel points this week, right?
Yes.
Yay!
Oh,
wow, you sound thrilled,
she's not
Laura.
excited about it, but
I'm not excited about it.
Why?
You know what? As the labeled subscriber thank you or appreciation gift, giving me an extra 500 coins is not really blowing my socks off. I just think that is super lame. I would have been happier with an in-game pet, or give me a special item like an outfit. It doesn't even have to have mods in it. Give me an orange outfit to wear. Give me another party Jawa. Give me a Jawa-gram something.
So you wanted
500 cartel coins? I just think that that's really shitty to give people and say, we really appreciate you being a subscriber. Here, go buy more cartel shit.
So you were really looking for something a little bit more exclusive for subscribers. That's a little more unique. That kind of would be separated from the free to play. I can understand that. Yay.
Yeah, I can get that. So you're one of those people that
you're one of those.
You're one of those people that like to have a gift that is thought about, like, on Christmas or birthday or whatever, that is thought about versus somebody giving you a gift certificate. I get that. I'm with you on that one. I think it's okay. I think it's pretty decent of them to give us 500 cartel coins. Granted, they probably could have done something a little more exclusive just to subscribers, but at least it's something, I guess.
You seem like you're okay with it, Larry.
Yeah, I'm pretty okay with it.
Are you going to spend 15 of those coins on your characters there for the unlock?
I've actually spent most of it. I do have 20 cartel coins left from that stipend. I spent it actually so I can get more credits because I want to. I got a goal. I got a goal of breaking 10 million credits, which I haven't done yet. I need to do that.
Is the game that boring that you're just like setting up yourself now to just stockpile wealth?
Well,
you're now creating your own content. You're like, there's no more quests to do. I'm just gonna stockpile money.
Well, it's not exactly like that. I've been playing MMOs for a long time, and even in Galaxies, where I made quite a bit of money in Galaxies, I never really was extremely wealthy. I always cycled the money through. Whatever I made, I usually spent right away. And so this is kind of a thing that I've never done this in an MMO. Tried to stockpile a lot of money, and I want to see if I can do it. I'm up to 3.5. So, and I've only been doing it for a couple of weeks.
Stacking the millions. Well, it seems like BioWare really, it's almost like BioWare wants like free players to spend their money on the game, huh? Give them some cartel coins, start spending it on some titles. I don't know. I think I'm kind of going to agree with Laura on this one. I think it would have been nice if they would have thrown the subscribers something a little bit more personal than the 500 coins.
Yeah.
How was that taken by most of the communities? Most of the communities like, whatever, 500 coins.
No, most of the community was kind of like what I'm saying. Seriously, that's it.
That's what I mean.
That's what we're getting. Yeah. I think that was the reaction.
Those are forum posters. Those are the forum guys.
They don't matter.
You know what? That was my opinion. And my opinion matters.
They're just players. Don't worry about them.
I think that honestly I think that it's probably split. The community is probably split a little more evenly than that. With the people that are complaining, and they're doing it on the forums and they're vocal about it. Whereas the guys, the other people that are just kind of like me, that kind of I think it's okay. I'm okay with it. It's not the best thing that they possibly could have done, but it's something. I think that's probably where the majority of the community is.
I think like our in-game Revan event would have been pretty cool. Like maybe some sort of in-game event. That would be nice. People would enjoy that. It's expensive.
And they could have planned for it. It's not like they didn't know that this was coming.
Yeah.
I still can't believe you haven't played KOTOR. I'm trying to decide. Well, Larry, would you advise somebody who's never played KOTOR to play it today for the first time? I'm kind of iffy on that.
I am a little bit iffy on it as well, only because it honestly has not aged really well. It's a really great game if you're not looking for if you're looking for almost like a D&D style game. If you're looking for a game that is mostly about the quest text and the story that is told. If you're looking for a game that's about a great combat system or incredible graphics, you might want to turn to another game altogether. But yeah, it's still got an incredible story. It's especially if you like the original Dragon Age or Dragon Age Origins, it'd be along those same lines.
You play retro games, Laura? Are you into retro gaming at all? Like, can you kind of like play an old game and look at it and sort of like be able to appreciate it for what it is back then, even though it's old and janky?
Some of them.
I don't know. I really liked King's Quest back in the day.
Oh, all right. So maybe. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if you can go back into it, see, a lot of people I know that play it now definitely go back for nostalgia reasons because they played it when it originally came out. Right. So you kind of know what you're in for. A new player never coming into it, like, might just be like, wow, this is a big deal. Like, I guess a lot of the things it was doing was a big deal then, but now seem kind of insignificant, but still a good game. Mm-hmm. They run super cheap deals all the time on like Steam and stuff. I would recommend it. I think it's worth picking up.
Well, maybe I'll check it out.
I think last time Steam did a sale, wasn't it like $2.50 or something crazy like that?
I think I got mine off of Steam for like $5.
Yeah,
whenever
I think it's worth it.
Yeah,
maybe they should have given you a free copy of KOTOR instead of 500.
That would have been cool. That
talk
actually
about the ultimate
really
celebration.
Awesome.
Hey, here's a code for the Steam to download KOTOR if you don't have it.
Or just put it on BioWare servers. Of course, I mean they've got to be allowed to do that. It's their game, for goodness sake. Put it on BioWare servers and you have a little code and you get it.
They could probably put KOTOR inside of a terminal inside of SWTOR at this point with the technology. You could just walk up to a terminal and play KOTOR in SWTOR. That would be awesome. All right, I want to talk about these bounty contracts. The whole thing is kicking off in August. But first, I want to tell you guys about a great deal we got going on with Squarespace. I love me some Squarespace. If you guys have not checked it out, you got to check it out. If you have a website, if you don't have a website in 2013, you need a website. Guild website. Maybe you got to create a guild website. Maybe you got a personal website. Maybe a place to put your YouTube videos and your pictures and all that kind of stuff. A personal website. You got to check out Squarespace. I'm telling you, you have to check out Squarespace. Even if you're using another solution right now, you're going to want to drop it. I'm not even joking. Once you check out Squarespace, go make up an account. I want to save you guys 10% off. You just make a new account. Use promo code GameBreaker7, number 7. when you make that account, and you're going to save 10% off. It really is. It's you can create a modern, super slick looking website that just looks awesome with very, very minimal amount of knowledge. I am not a web coder. I know nothing about HTML. Nothing. I was talking about this before. I literally do not know HTML of like how to change a font size. Zero. I'm a complete noob. What Squarespace have done with their new engine is just amazing. They've taken all those like really difficult things, like where you have to know HTML and change font sizes, but it's not just like as simple as changing a font size or a color. Like they've really got like all the margins, all the different things that you normally like really have to know HTML to change. They've done in like a WYSIWYG editor that allows you to just like, hey, I want that font to be 24 points. Oh, just type in 24, hit enter, boom, done. Oh, I'd like that margin to be a little bit larger. Change the margin size. Oh, boom, done. And the templates they have, there's a bunch of award-winning templates. They won awards with these templates because they're super modern. They look like brand new, super just modern website design from 2013. So there is no excuse if you have a guild, especially. I don't want to see any more janky guild websites. I'm done with it. You need a good, slick website. Get over to Squarespace, try it out, sign up, make an account, check it out today. Make sure to use offer code GameBreaker70 to save yourself 10% off. And it really is a whole solution. Hosting, everything. It's all done. Even domain name. You can get your domain name there. You can build your website, and they do all the hosting for you. So go check it out. There's a bunch of different packages. Love having these guys on squarespace.com. So the Bounty Hunter event, that kicks off in August. We just found this out. It's going to be coming once a month.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting. I have to wonder, once this comes along, are they going to use it as a replacement for the waiting line on Ilum, or are they going to take that away?
I think they're going to run in conjunction with each other. I think that you'll have the bounty thing 1 week, and then you'll have maybe the Ilum thing the next 2 weeks or something along that line. I think they're going to kind of cycle in and out. One kind of replaces the other as the month goes along.
You think they're paying attention to Guild Wars 2 here a little bit? Seeing all the content that they're putting out and trying to like get a bunch of like monthly events going. They're going.
Yeah. I don't necessarily think it's Guild Wars 2 specifically that they're paying attention to, but I do think that they are paying attention to the MMO market in general and seeing that events draw people back and regular events draw people back. And if you want more subscribers, or even in a free-to-play market, if you want more people to buy stuff off your cartel market, you have to keep content coming out, even little bitty things. Like, I mean, I say this little bitty, it's not really, but things like this that can continue to draw the average player back to the game it's one of the best things about being an MMO in the first place. Having events like this.
Do you have the confidence that they have the infrastructure to do something like this and actually start pumping out like content that quickly?
I mean, if nothing else, they could substitute in past events that they've done. I mean, they've already said that they're going to bring the Rakghoul event back, and we could certainly see the Chevin race come back again.
Oh God,
so you want to see events that you want to see the events actually just repeat on like a cycle and come back and just the exact same event, nothing different. It's just that's it.
Well, no,
they should
make new stuff in too. I don't think it should just be the same 4 events going on. But if they are working to put something in on a cycle where you've got things continually coming, they have things in the past that they said they're bringing back that they could substitute and do that.
I mean, it would be nice if they could actually. I mean, if they could do like something. I mean, now I'm pushing it. Now I'm such a gamer. Guild Wars 2 is doing like every 2 weeks, and I'm like, wouldn't it be nice if they did an event every week? We need one event every week. Bring back one every 1 week. Just something new to kind of log in.
Guild Wars 2 is just doing insane stuff.
It is.
I don't. Yeah, it really is. They're doing insane stuff with it's not. Their stuff is not just once a month kind of event. It's new
it's like
stuff
big content,
every couple of weeks. Yeah, and I would really like it if Tor took on some sort of cycle like that if they could. It'd be really interesting to see them do something. I think that there is definitely enough lore and content to pull from. It's not like they have to completely make something up. They can actually just pull from lore and go, hey, these guys are doing this week, and then just make a an event out of it. I think and I wouldn't be surprised if we see. I don't think we'll honestly see the cycle that say Guild Wars 2 has, but I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing more events more often.
In news so shocking, I literally got hit with Sith lightning. I cannot believe this. Bolster isn't fixed. Really, BioWare? Really? It's not fixed. Is this a problem that we already knew about, or has something new cropped up?
No, it's the same thing that it's been, is that lower level items are giving huge amounts of bolster. And some people were saying that people were using purple level 54 crafted items, and that was like basically that way better than Partisan and on par with Conqueror gear. And I don't know that that was necessarily super accurate, but it's the same thing. I mean, people are wearing low level greens and blues and still getting tons and tons of bolster, so that there are some people that are running around at the max level wearing this low level shit, and that's wrong. BioWare, please stop.
Something seriously wrong. How long has this been acting up? Is this ever since the Hut Cartel? How long is that?
Yes, this has been since they put in McKeb and they got rid of recruit gear and decided that they were just going to bolster everyone to get expertise on them, because some idiots decided that they wanted to go into war zones and not wear PvP gear.
How badly is this ruining PvP?
Wow. That's I guess that's kind of subjective. I say honestly, I think it's kind of killed it. I mean, not that there isn't people PvPing, because there's always going to be people who enjoy PvP. However, those guys that are hardcore PvPers that are into arena style PvP are just they're not enjoying it. It's really kind of just, I don't know.
It's embarrassing.
It really is
embarrassing.
It really is. They need to honestly. I'm like Laura
just shut it down, right, Larry? Just get rid of PvP. Just do it. Just you've said it before. Just get rid of PvP. It's getting ridiculous.
It just stop trying to fix it is really what I think they need to do. They need to just stop trying to fix it.
What should they do? Revert the changes from Hut Cartel?
Revert back to a system that is similar to Hut Cartel. Let that go, because that was, even though it wasn't the best system, at least it worked consistently, and let that go for a little bit, and then do a real repair of the system. Go back into, kind of revisit the whole system and the system as a whole. Like, what are we doing? What have we done wrong from the beginning? What is our goals here with PvP? Instead of trying to, tweak this little thing here and this little thing there, revamp the system to where it works well. The bolster, from the bolster system to the stun locks to everything. Just kind of revisit it and say, what are we doing wrong? What is our ultimate goal here? And then present on a test server and actually encourage people to test this. No. I know, right? And have them try out a brand new system and see how it works. And I don't mean an NGE style. I don't want total, revamp of combat.
Oh, could you imagine if SWTOR came with the NGE? That would be awesome. If they even called it that, that would be so great.
Yeah.
Now looking back on the old system, though, what do you think that the old system, do you think it needed to be changed, or were you kind of, because it sounds like you guys are kind of okay with the original incarnation of bolster, or is it that's also pretty much broken, but that was better than what we've got now?
Well, bolster before only worked in 1 to 49 war zones. So it was for the low-level players where there really wasn't a whole lot of expertise on gear. Once you hit 50, you went in and you didn't have the bolster effect anymore, and it was simply working to get the gear.
Yeah, I think it doesn't. The old system did need some work done to it, in the sense that it really, I think it needed to be a more of a vertical progression kind of thing versus a horizontal progression. However, I also think that what they're doing now isn't fixing that thing at all. So I would rather see something like the old system than what we currently have, because people are trying to exploit this whole bolstering the armor system, because there are so many different varieties of armor that's out there, so many different ways to mix and match armor. I don't think it's a good idea to try to bolster the armor. You can bolster the character because that's going to be pretty darn static. A naked 55 character any 55 character at level 55 is going to be the same across the board. You only have to work with that's 8 different, really, in a simplistic sense, is 8 different types of characters. And whereas with armor, it's almost infinite.
It's a little broken. It's a little bit broken. Just
grab everything and go back to naked PvP.
I'm cool with that.
Probably a better idea, right? What if they just like remove like all stats on PvP gear somehow? Just make it flat, and just as soon as everybody goes into PvP, they just, at least as a temporary fix, just give everybody the same exact stats. Here, everybody's got the exact same stats. Here, your abilities just somehow make it an even playing field, and just go for it, and that's it.
Actually, I don't think that would be a bad idea.
Until we can get a handle on math, because math is hard, then we just remove the math from the equation and just.
In fact, if they did that, let's say they did that for like the standard 55 PvP, it takes everybody down to 0 stats for their armor, and then puts its own stats in its place for every class across the board. And then if you want to get into progression PvP, you go to ranked. That way, and if you go to ranked, you have to have PvP gear on. Like there's no bolstering in ranked at all, and you have to have some sort of PvP gear to get into ranked in the first place. And I think that would be awesome. I'd be all over that.
I'm down with that. Just get rid of it. Guild Wars 2 style.
Sure. I don't know what that means exactly, but all right.
Who does bolstering right? What MMO? I'm trying to think. Chiron will tell me. I'm trying to think. What game does bolstering like that really well?
I don't know.
What is Rift doing these days? I don't know. I haven't played Rift in a while. I'm not sure. They're not doing anything like that, are they? They're not bolstering.
No. Well, not exactly. They're doing the same thing. They do the same thing. And in fact, Guild Wars 2 does it. Rift does it. Yeah. Just about. It's all the bolstering system is usually with the pre-level cap. After level cap, it's usually there's no bolstering at all for the most part. And I liked Rift's PvP.
Nobody said combat, my favorite PvP game of all time. I don't know. All right, it's a little bit effed. Next up, BioWare are investigating Shadow and Assassin's tank performance against hard-hitting operation bosses. Word on the street is that they suck. Laura, is it true?
I don't know that they suck, but they've gotten really squishy. Our actual main tank for our raid group is an assassin, and he has put that aside to play his Juggernaut because he just said that his survivability is just down the drain. He said, I can either live or I am dead. He said there is no in between.
Just one or the other. Is it like the classic problem of mitigation tanks being more predictable to heal while dodge tanks are kind of really spiky?
It seems like it's gotten worse since 2.0, since MCAP launched.
Yeah, since Austin Peck and Paul said that they didn't need good mitigation. That's really what it boils down. Yeah, what Laura said, it definitely boils down to dodge tanks versus mitigation tanks. Dodge tanks have it's a hit or miss kind of thing. You get hit, you're hit, and one of the issues is that a lot of the high-end bosses, especially when you start doing the end of hard modes and into nightmare modes, these bosses hit really, really hard, and whenever all you have to protect you is light armor, yeah, you're going down really quick. It's, but you know, if it's if your cooldown is not timed right, if you know, if for whatever reason you have really bad RNG, then you're going to get hit, and you're going to get hit pretty hard, and it's horrible on the healers as well as the tanks.
I don't. Go ahead.
I was going to say I think there's also a complaint that assassin and shadow tanks are pretty much reliant on using all of their cooldowns as part of their regular rotation, because if they don't, they're almost guaranteed that they're going to die.
Yep. Whereas
other classes can keep them as actual cooldowns.
Yeah.
I don't normally play healers, but I would imagine. Do any of you guys play healer? I don't remember.
No.
Not at all, right?
I play a tank. I mean,
do you think most healers I mean, as a healer, I would imagine you would rather that, you know, have that sort of predictable healing every time and not have that chaos.
Yeah, well, especially since the heals that it would take to recover from a major hit have a long channel cycle in the first place. That makes it even more difficult. So sometimes, and just depending on the healing rotation, your tank can, especially like a dodge tank like the Shadow and Assassin, if he's at 75% health, he can be knocked down to nearly nothing in one hit if it misses him, or excuse me, if he misses the mitigation. You know, so yeah, so and keeping your cooldowns on rotation it makes it very difficult, because I know that as a juggernaut tank, which is what I do, there's certain points in the raid and even against boss fights where I don't have to worry about my cooldowns. I'm just mitigating the damage. That's all I have to do, and it would be a lot simpler if and a lot more enjoyable to tank if assassin tanks were the same way.
All right, I want to talk a bit about war zones, but first I want to tell you guys about Shutterstock. We just talked about creating your amazing website. Well, now I'm going to tell you how to make it look amazing, because you need Shutterstock. Shutterstock has tons of stock photography, vector art, icons, all the good little stuff to make your website look awesome. We've been using Shutterstock constantly over here at Gamebreaker TV. Want to check this out? We created a brand new YouTube page. Actually, yeah, if you're not doing, maybe you're making a website. Maybe you even want to make your YouTube page look cool. We just launched a new YouTube page, Shafton and I. It's called Super Mega Awesome Time. YouTube.com/Super Mega Awesome Time, because all the good names are taken. It's our tagline. But we want to do like some character art. We need some little cool little dudes. And I was like, well, Shutterstock, they are a sponsor. Maybe we should check out the Shutterstock. We went over the Shutterstock and bam! Found some pretty awesome little guys right here. Downloaded these suckers, and guess where oh, look at that. They look kind of familiar. Yes. No excuse for bad looking websites in 2013. You got amazing tools, people. I'm telling you. This is how you do it. Go over to Shutterstock, make an account, use offer code GameBreaker7, and I want to save you guys 30% off on your account. Whatever you need little guys like this. You need like lower thirds. You need icons for your website, or maybe you got a video project. Maybe you want to spruce up your YouTube videos and your guild videos. Check it out. Go over to Shutterstock.com, make an account, use the offer code GameBreaker7, save yourself 30% off. Use it every day. So Bolster isn't the only thing wrong with war zones right now, apparently. There's nobody in them. No. All right. Not totally true. But there is some weird bug that is making war zones pop with uneven teams, such as 7 versus 8. How long has this been going on?
I don't think it's just 7 versus 8. I actually did a lot. Yeah, I did a lot of PvP during the double XP weekends. It was one of the best ways to gain XP. And you would not believe the number of times that a Warzone would start and it would be 8 versus like 5. And Now, granted, you'd probably gain some during the course of the game, but you already the match has already started. You're at 5 people. They're at 8. They're stomping your butt all over the place.
Well, it's also not ending the war zone either when it's very unmatched in the amount of people that are there. Like, there were people reporting that they were in a match of 4 people to 8 people, and it wouldn't end. So they were literally running around getting their base kicked in before the backfill started to come. And even then, they never got a full group. They, I think, got 6 people.
What about, I mean, it's weird. They're saying that we're hearing about a fix in 2.2.2. The weird thing is, explain this to me, because they're saying it won't be a complete fix. How do they know that already? Like, how do they know? What?
I don't know. I don't know what's causing the problem in the first place, because this hasn't always been an issue. And with it, bacon. It hasn't always been an issue. I don't know why it's suddenly an issue now. And that I guess if we had the answer to that question, we could figure out why it's not going to be a complete fix. And when they say it's not going to be a complete fix, what does that mean exactly? Does that mean that we're still going to not see full groups versus 8? 5 versus 8? Does that mean we're going to, I don't know. What does that mean?
Someone in the chat room is saying that it's a problem caused by backfill when they put that in.
I've got an idea. What do you think of this? They could just... Here's the idea. Throw it into 2.3 and call it more PvP content.
I'd like to take a moment.
Hook you up, BioWare. Hook you up. All right. Last up this week, let's talk about everybody's favorite Ewok, the Treekster. Eric Musco confirmed that if you buy Treek with cartel coins, there's no legacy requirement. Question.
Okay.
Why is there a legacy level requirement if you don't buy her with cartel coins?
Because you're taking the option to pay with in-game credits instead of giving them money through the cartel market.
I'm good with it. It's one of those cases. It's one of those cases where I'm just ignoring the bacon. It's one of those cases to where
all I can think about is that bacon.
You either you either pay with cartel coins or you play the game. It's one of those things where I think Lotro probably does it the best, where you can do game content and get like their coins for their cash shop, and it's a similar thing. The idea with the cartel market, especially in this case, is you either have a bountiful amount of time or you have a bountiful amount of money. Which, if you have time, then spend time playing the game and earning this companion through game mechanics. If you don't have as much time, but you have and you still want it, and you have the money, pay with the money. It's a win-win.
I disagree on that. I think if they're going to put a legacy level requirement to use in-game credits, that should also apply to the cartel coins. I think that's ridiculous. I also think it's ridiculous that people that have been playing forever don't have a high enough legacy level to be able to get it.
If they've been playing forever, it's not a guarantee. It's people. There have been lots of people that have come back, that don't have, because it takes about 4 characters to get 4
you can do it on one
characters.
Character. You get an insane amount of legacy XP running daily quests. Seriously, I've been legacy XP 50 for over a year now. Daily quests, and with everything that's in there for the new reputations to run these daily quests in the daily quest area, there's no reason that they can't do that. I'm very upset. Yeah. I feel like it should apply to both. Or it should apply to neither.
And speaking to the chat room, this is not pay to win by any stretch of the imagination. This companion is no better than HK or anything along that line. So just to wind up Laura. Yeah. So it's definitely not a pay to win thing.
You have no idea how true that is. Hang out in our mumbles sometime.
Laura Williams, follow her on the Twitter at VoidMinx, VoidMynx. And of course, come over right here to the Republic on every Monday at 6 PST. That's where we do the Republic every Monday live at 6 PST. Mr. Larry Everett, follow him on Twitter at Shadow, SHADDOE. And of course, go over to the Hyperspace Beacon, which is located on massively.com. How's your experiment going?
I'm actually a little disappointed in it in general. It did not turn out the way I had hoped or wanted it to, and
you should just wrap that shit in bacon.
It would taste so much better.
It would have been so much better if you wrapped that in bacon.
Sure it will. I will be not this week, but probably next week, talking about what's happening with the free-to-play experiment again.
All right, we're going to have to wait for that one. All right, and you can follow me on Twitter at Gary Gannon. Follow Gamebreaker TV, Gamebreaker TV, and go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Gamebreaker TV. Make sure you go over there. We give all kinds of giveaways and cool stuff over there. So you got to check it out, check it out. This Wednesday, if you guys are around, make sure to watch our stream for the Red 5. I'm heading down to Red 5 Studios, the creators of Firefall, and we're going to be doing Firefall Fest. I will be with Men vs. Game, doing some Firefall action with the Red 5 devs, so make sure to watch the live stream on that. Have a great week. We'll see you next time on the Republic, and it will be wrapped in bacon. It really won't, but it'd probably be a better show if it was wrapped in bacon.